T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the Ibüümerang family all over the world who is tuned in to flight school today. And you will immediately notice something different about flight school today. You will notice that my co-host is a whole lot better looking than Mark Cathcart. What's up, Diamond Kelly Haupu? How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm super excited. I've been sitting here and watching and just soaking it all in. I'm stoked to be here.
Great. So fantastic. It's good to see you again. I feel like I just saw you, right? Because we were together in Prague.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
We had a great time in Prague, didn't we?
We had an amazing time, absolutely amazing time in Prague. And by the way, everybody, Kelly is co-hosting Flight School with me today. She's actually our Diamond Trainer guest as well, but she had to step into the co-host seat because Mark's flight was rescheduled, delayed, canceled, rebooked, and he ended up not getting home until like the wee crazy hours of this morning. So we're gonna let him rest after a crazy international travel. And Kelly Kells is gonna hold it down today.
I'm gonna try my best to fill those big shoes, guys. Okay.
Oh man, absolutely. So what's the cool thing about this is that number one, I've got a much better looking co-host than Mark Cathcart today. And secondly, today I can have the biggest guns on flight school. So it's gonna work for me. It's gonna work out. So anyway, that's cool. Hey Kelly, let's just take a look at the chats here and say good morning to everybody. We've got people on from all over the place. I'm seeing new faces and new names, and that gets me excited every time. I'm seeing Joaquin Dang from Spain. So welcome to flight school. Joaquin, is this your first flight school? How long have you been in flight school? Put that in the chat. We've got Michael Burnett in Ireland. Good afternoon. And right out of the gates, I don't try to do this, Kelly. I just look at the thing and somehow always right in my dead view is Monica from Budapest.
Always. Good morning, Monica.
Yes.
Okay, from Facebook, we've got some people on. I see Janice Hancock, San Diego. Oh, my husband's on Facebook. Very cool. Good morning, Steve. Good to see you on.
What's up, Steve-O? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Wow. Letty Scott, Stephanie Smith. I'm going to do the stars after you mention a few people here on Zoom. I'll go with the people giving stars. Okay.
All right, cool. Well, back to Zoom. I'm going to say good morning to you, Pedro Cruz from Palm Coast, Florida, by way of Brooklyn. What's happening, Pedro? Aaron Dodge from Salinas, California. Welcome. Good to see you. Check this one out. This is a new one, Kelly. Gemma Haig from Leicester, United Kingdom. I really hope I said that right.
Yeah. I think I met her. I think I may have met her in Prague.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so freaking awesome. Yes.
I'm going to talk about some people that gave some stars this morning, which people are feeding the kids this morning by giving stars on Facebook. We love that. Super excited about you, Virginia Williams.
Woo. Okay. All right. Mark usually does this part, so I'm clicking buttons I shouldn't click.
Okay, good, because I didn't touch a thing, I promise. Deborah Reeves, 50 stars. Carolyn Johnson, 200 stars. Good morning. We've got star givers this morning. How awesome are you guys? Maritza James, 50 stars. Thank you for the stars. Deborah Reeves. Go ahead, T. Gray. I'll let you take over for a little bit as I go down this long list.
No problem. We got Joyce from Baltimore. What's happening, Joyce? We see you. Michelle Jacobs from Chi-Town, Chicago. Nikoy from Jamaica. All right, from the yard. Oh, I don't know if this is a new one, but this is Chiposa Chibwe from Lusaka, Zambia. No, You've been on before, but welcome back. Good to see you again, Supposa. And who is this? Cornell Fairley from Michigan. So super cool. Oh,
Great.
I gotta do this one. Good morning, Diamond Desi Lipova from the gym.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Desi. We missed you in Prague. We'll see you in Vegas, though, and we'll probably see you sooner. Stacy Hughes, 50 stars. Thank you, Stacy. Let's see who else is on here. Camilla Vassar, 50 stars. So many star givers this morning. Milicia, I can't say your last name. It's French.
Duquesne.
100 stars. Oh, thank you. Scott Bruce, 200 stars, our new Ruby. Thank you, Scott, for that. Robin, 1,000 stars. I don't know which Robin that is. It just says Robin. I think it's not sure, Robin. Sorry about
Robin
that.
Leatherby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Carla Wynn, 50 stars. We've got so many people giving stars. Sharon Rose. I can't even keep up. Lori Foster. Lori's new to Ibüümerang. Just joined the business and is a star giver. Thank you for that, Lori. Desmond, 200 stars. Going and Tigray, it's going on and on and on.
It's going on and on, but I absolutely love it. What I don't love are the changes that Facebook has made, because it's like all weird and stuff, and like I can't see everybody's comments. So it's like I'm tripping over here. I'm like, Facebook, what are you doing?
And you can't share it like before. You could just click share and share it on Messenger. Now you have to copy the link and go into Messenger and share it. So for those of you that are trying to share it, it's something new right now. So just copy the link and put it in your Messenger.
All right, so we're gonna need May and Isabel, our rock star social media mavens, to show everybody how they can do it with the new stuff that Facebook is doing. So. All right, cool. All right, I think I can see the comments now from people, but cool, awesome. So good morning, everybody. So glad to see everybody. I got to give a shout out to DNL Medina and Coralice from, you ready, Kelly? Puerto Rico. There you go. They've been jet setting all over Europe. Super proud of these guys all over the place. And then I see my brother, David Romero. Good morning, everybody. Hey, who was in Prague with us? Our first Ibüümerang event in Europe. Who was there? If you were there, put me in the chat. Look at that, Kelly.
It's going off, isn't it?
It's going crazy. And yes, Rocky, you were there with your skates. I love Rocky roller skates. I love that. I absolutely love it. She brings some joy and fun to our events. Skating around. Awesome. So many people were there. We had such an amazing time. And we actually have a recap video to show you for those of you who weren't there. So you can get a little taste of what it was like, as well as those of you who were there, we can get a little bit of that nostalgic feeling again. So let's get that video playing. I'll play right here, Kelly, for everybody. And here we go.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. 30 minutes after the hour.
Expanding the limits of what is possible. Limitless thought process comes from limitless leadership. There's no barrier on what's possible for you. There's two words that I'm going to give you that I want you to start putting into your vocabulary at least 10 times a day. What if?
Limitless is already knowing what's about to happen. You have to first think something before you can be something. You guys know that, yes or yes? Because whatever you tune into, you turn into. Whatever's entertaining you now is training you now. What you see every day is what you'll be every day.
To be a best leader, you have to be the best follower.
You gotta do whatever it takes to be in this environment. You guys wanna get to diamond? That's what I'm talking about. How many of you guys really wanna be at these tables? Who is ready to be a diamond?
I don't know, Kelly, that video gave me chills.
It just gets better and better, doesn't it, Tigray?
Oh man, absolutely. I mean, what an amazing time we had in Prague. So Kelly, for you, what were like your biggest takeaways and impactful moments from this event?
Woo, okay, where do I even start? Well, you know, some people were able to qualify to go to the CEO dinner.
Mhm.
And I was blessed to qualify and be there, and it was phenomenal. That was one of the great things because I saw everyone come together as a team to try and compete with each other to win the attention of Mr. Bugs. And just having that CEO time was phenomenal. So if that ever comes up, just get your ticket and then go out and do whatever you need to do to qualify for that event. That was one of them. Tigray. One of the other things was my very, very first diamond dinner and just hanging out with the diamonds. And, you know, for 3 years, I've been watching them from the other side of the ropes and just kind of wondering what they're like when they're all together. And I found out, and they're fun, and they're just loving and kind, and they're super, super good to be around. So I felt so excited about that. That was two of the big things. But there was so many great moments. How about you, Tigray? What was your favorite thing?
So first of all, that had to be an amazing thing for you. This was your first Ibüümerang event as a diamond, right? And so before we get to me, I like to say enough about me. Let's talk about you. How was that? Like, you were on the other side of the rope for the first time. You were at the diamond tables. You got the diamond treatment. What was that like?
It was a little overwhelming, I'll be honest. I was quiet a lot because I seriously was in awe of everyone there, because I have so much respect for the diamonds and what they've done for this company with the opportunity that Mr. Bugs gave them, you know. So if you think about it, for years, I've been sitting there just watching. And so when I was there with them, I almost felt like a fly on the wall. And how about the lunch? The lunch that we had, you know, during the session, CEO sitting there and just pouring into us. This guy is so smart, and he's like has all these incredible things to share, and he just pours his knowledge into these people, and you know, it's just very, very cool, super humbling moment.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's funny because I actually heard that there were some people who would kind of have a little bit of resentment because of the amount of energy, focus, and access that the diamonds get. And I don't know, Kelly, I mean, that seems a little crazy to me because, you know what I remember? I remember event after event where you and people from your team had gotten up crazy early, and you were, when I got there, there was just a couple of events I had to be at the door, and you were like right there in front at the door, right? All the way through Emerald, like getting up early and standing down there for hours, waiting for the doors to open. But you put in the work, you built your business. We didn't give you diamond, you went and did it. And now you're on the other side of that. We've got a seat for you. We've got breakfast for you. We've got lunch for you. You know, you've got new level of access to your CEO, Holton Bugs. And you have a new level of access to some of the opportunities that we reserve for the people who put in the work to go diamond. What are your thoughts about all that?
Well, so one thing that I must say is I'm on the new WhatsApp feed, the diamond feed, and it is my new favorite place in the world to be, because Mr. Bugs is so active in it, and I see the energy and the effort that he pours into his diamonds. And what I want to say to people, everyone on this call, there's room for everybody in the diamond area. All you have to do is put the work to get there, because it's worth it. That feed, Tigray, the information that I'm reading, it's blowing my mind. I cannot even believe the perks and opportunities that are there and the new things that are coming our way. It is literally, if I didn't know, well, I mean, I didn't know what to expect as a diamond. All I knew was that I wanted Mr. Bugs to know my name. That was very important to me. That's why I was always in the front line at the events, getting up super early. I mean, eyelashes stuck over here instead of over here, so exhausted. But just getting there first, getting in line, getting that to the front row. If you want to be a leader in this organization, you need to act like one from day one. Own it. You need to own this, and it's worth it. It's worth every step. So I'll follow up with that later when I do my little talk at the end. But wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just want to say this because Diamond, Marianne Schutz, brand new diamond, first time in the diamond section. She said, her comment was just pinned, but she was echoing you and saying that the diamond feed in WhatsApp, that diamond group, just getting into that group will change your life. Just getting into that group is worth it, right? Like you said, it's like you didn't know what was going on in there, but now that you're in there, you're like, holy cow, this ongoing conversation between the diamonds, the elite diamonds, and Mr. Bugs it's worth it. It's worth life right there, right, Cal?
It's worth working as hard as you can for 30 days. Don't sleep, don't eat, don't leave your office, don't do anything, build your business. It's worth every second of that. Every no, everyone that's making you feel, horrible out there, it's worth every single thing you have to go through. So just go through it. Do yourself a favor, and your family. Do your family a favor.
Yeah,
right, Tigray?
Diamond Desi in the Zoom chat saying the same thing. She's, for whoever those people are who were sour over the diamond treatment, she says, you don't know what you don't know. It's not given, it's earned, right? And I just want to say this to anybody who just feels like everybody should be treated the same. What? That's not the way of life, right? So I'll give you an example. Flying home, my wife and I were flying back from Prague, flying first class. And so we're in the first class cabin, right? So they got food for you. On the way, on the last meal before we landed in Houston, the flight attendants are going through, and they had a burger and they had couscous with vegetables. Those were the two choices, right? And I'm pretty sure that if we gave everybody here the choice between a burger and couscous with vegetables, I'm confident I'm getting 90% burger, right? Right? Diamond Dara says the burger was fire. Exactly, DG, right? But here's the thing. If you guys know anything, they don't have, if there's going to be, let's say, 20 people in the first class cabin, they're not going to have 20 burgers and 20 couscous vegetable meals, right? They're not going to have 40 meals just so they have one for each person. They are going to, if everybody chooses the burger, then everybody's not going to get a burger. So here's what they did. After it was United, they looked at their list, and there was a passenger who was a Platinum 1K. That's the highest ranking passenger in the cabin. And they skipped everybody and went and asked that passenger and those two passengers what they wanted first. Okay. So then after that, then they started going through the rows asking who wants a burger. Who wants a burger? Who wants the vegetable? Everybody's choosing the burger. So guess what happens? They get about 4 rows back. They don't have any more burgers. So I hear the flight attendant talking to this one guy. He's angry because he wanted the burger. And he tells the flight attendant, well, you don't have a burger for me because at the beginning you went back there and asked that guy if he wanted a burger before you came to me. And I'm in row 4 and he's in row 6. And she explained to him, well, that person's a platinum 1K. We have to make sure that the highest ranking passengers get their choice, right? So then she gets back to my wife and I, we're further back in first class cabin. And she says, I'm sorry, we don't have any more burgers. All we have is vegetable couscous. She's already been beaten up by this guy up in row 4. And we're like, we get it. All good. You know, not really interested in the vegetable couscous. You can just kind of give us all the other stuff that came with it and we're cool. And then, you know what, at the end, she was like, you know what? We appreciate you for just being cool and understanding. And she snuck us a bottle of champagne. But in any event, the moral of the story is that's life in every aspect, even on an airplane. So if you think that you should get the diamond treatment and you haven't gone diamond, you are out of your skull. And here's what I want to encourage you to do. Earn it. Earn it. Because every diamond in these that's on flight school today will put in the chat and tell you that it's worth it. They put in the work. They took the stars. I see how hard Darren Gibson works. I see how hard Desi Lipova works. I saw all the sacrifices that Marianne put in there and Julius put in there. Kelly called me. Kelly went diamond in not even a whole month. If you guys heard me talking about Kelly at Go Diamond, Kelly called me like it was like the 10th or the 15th of the month, and the volume wasn't even there. And it's like she started from half the month. I mean, Kelly, I shudder to think what would have happened if you started on the 1st.
Well, Tigre, I will tell you on the 25th of the month, I only had 65,000. So because I remember Sandy Aki calling me and saying, how's it going? I said, it's going great. And she goes, where are you at? I said, 65. And she goes, oh, okay. And I go, but I know it's going to be done. I just know it. I just know it. And I will say this, God told me that I was going to go diamond, and I knew I was going to go diamond. My team just went off. And so it does happen. But can I jump back on the burger thing?
Yes.
So I think the problem that we have here is the world changed to everybody gets a trophy just for participating. And it doesn't work that way, guys. You know, I mean, you have to work super hard to get the trophy. And so now we need to figure out how to get back into that mindset. Go to work, get the trophy, and it's worth it, you know? So I just wanted to jump in on that because I taught dance for a long time and not everybody got a trophy, you know?
Right. You know what? And Kelly, I would go so far as to say this. If anyone ever gives you a participation trophy for anything in life, give it back. Say, I don't want this. I don't live in that world. That's not my mindset. I remember when my son was little, my wife was signing him up for everything. She signed him up for FFPS. Fun, fair, positive soccer, where everybody got a trophy. I pulled him out of that. I'm like, hell no, right? He has to learn to compete. And if you guys know, follow my son on Instagram, you know, he's a competitor. He's winning, right? Diamond, Luis Ventura is in the chat. He says, nothing is for free. Write that down. You should be taking notes when you come to flight school, because right now you might think this is just banter, but believe it or not, this is a life training. Life training. I like what Michelle Jacobs said in the Facebook chat. She said, get rid of the entitlement spirit, right? Get rid of the entitlement spirit. Get rid of Doris Lopez, get rid of the mediocre mindset and compete. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's worth it. I've been a diamond in 2 different companies. And I can tell you right now, there is no diamond ship like Ibüümerang diamond ship because of what our CEO, Holton Bugs, what his vision is for what he wants to create, the level of success that he wants to create, it is worth it for you to make the decision to go diamond. Do it. Do it. It's
That's
worth
right.
it. It's
That's
worth it.
right.
All right. So training number one. Here we go. A diamond Jackie Pippen says she's laughing. She thinks I'm hysterical. Love you, JP. Diamond Jackie Pippins. All right, let's get this party going. Kelly, we got some work to do here. And the first thing we need to do is our disclaimer. And guess what? It's your turn.
Great. So this is very, very important that everyone understands this, because this disclaimer talks about how our company, Ibüümerang, cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, simply because we don't know you, we don't know your work ethic, we don't know who you are. And again, it's like that trophy syndrome, right? So the disclaimer, you have to talk about this every time you discuss money or anything in our organization that talks about earning. So just know that the work you put in, the work effort that you put in gets you back what you deserve. So work hard, get a lot, work a little bit, get a little bit, sit on the fence and watch, you get to watch. So pick your poison here, you know, work hard and go big and go large in this company. All right, Tigre, your turn next.
You know what? I am loving the way you diamonds are spinning this disclaimer. It's a lot of fun listening to you guys do it, listening to Desi, Marianne, and now you. I can't wait to see who's going to do it next, but good stuff. All right, everybody, you got the flight plan calendar. We have so many new people. Kelly, obviously with your diamond run, that meant a lot of new people. Marianne, Julius, Desi going blue diamond, Darren, everybody rocking right now. I mean, the momentum is crazy, and all these new people, you want to do a couple of things with your new people, folks. You want to make sure they get on flight school, and you want to make sure they have the flight plan calendar. You got to do it because it's going to set them up to win. Don't get them in and just drop them off like they're supposed to stumble their way to success. Get on the flight plan calendar. All right. We have, again, more so for our new people than for our older people. We want to let you know that these are our official Ibüümerang social media accounts and pages. These are them, okay? Screenshot this. Two things. Number one, if you get message, DM by any other stuff, it's a fake page, report it. Don't interact, just report it and block it, okay? Number two, Ibüümerang will never DM you and ask you for money. We're never going to do that. We're never going to say, hey, give us access to your crypto account or whatever. We do not do that. So if you get that, again, do not interact, report it, and block it. Okay? We love you guys. Definitely do. Just protect your new people. Okay. Kelly, why don't you talk about the Superstar Power promo?
Superstar Power promo, guys. You know, as you know, many of you that have been with us for a while, Mr. Bugs loves giving promos. So this one is really cool. Top 2 Superstar Achievers plus top 2 enrollers. To qualify, you qualify Superstar Achiever 4 times, plus top 2 with most frontline Star Achievers. Be a top 2 enroller and get this. You get featured on Top Gun Spotlight, which is huge. You get to spend 45 minutes or even more with Mark Cathcart. Featured on the iBoom Hub blog, also cool. And featured in Business for Home, which is typically reserved for diamond. So this is huge. These are perks for you to build your business. This is a tool. So work it, use everything that you can to get yourself up and going.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Kelly, I need your help for a second.
Okay.
All right. So one of the cool things is that we've had a lot of people come through the Ibüümerang family over the past 3 years. All right. And for various reasons, some people have gone to sleep and are now coming back. right? Because, we've been doing the welcome back messages and some, they're taking advantage of that. And they're getting off flight school. And so a couple of people are confused because they're here now and they're like, whoa, I don't recognize this. What is this, right? So the question is, what is Ibüümerang? Obviously, you're in the hunt, you just went diamond, you've got the hot hand. Just kind of in a succinct fashion, for all the people who might be popping back on and like, whoa, what's going on? Why don't you tell them what is Ibüümerang?
This is what I tell everybody Ibüümerang is. Ibüümerang is a vehicle that will get you anywhere you want to go financially. All you have to do is learn how to drive it. That is exactly what Ibüümerang is. It's a club of investors. It's a safe place where you're going to learn from people that have great morals and they're smart. And so get in the vehicle, figure it out. If you're not happy with where your life is right now, guess what? It's time to come aboard and just figure it out. And it's not difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. I learned how to drive probably when I was 10 years old.
Absolutely. And so this is an incredible opportunity. It's an incredible environment. As far as products are concerned, our company is focused on travel and trade, right? So we have an incredible travel platform called iGo, where you can access the insider rates on travel. We're going to talk about that. We're going to show you some of those examples on today's flight school. And one of the things that we have now that we may not have had when you were a part of Ibüümerang back in the days is Elevate. And Elevate is a Forex and cryptocurrency trading education platform. We're going to teach you how you can trade in these currency environments and get financial empowerment, how you can now give yourself the power once you have the education to create income if you learn and you apply your lessons. Of course, we're going to go back to the disclaimer, right? We can't give you any guarantees or whatever, but I will tell you this, we've got people winning, including our CEO, right? He did something in Prague at Go Diamond that no other CEO of any company in this industry can or would do. He showed his personal trading account where he applied what he learned from Elevate, and he showed how much he is winning. He showed his losses and he showed his wins. And I can tell you right now, for that particular week, there's no CEO in the entire network marketing industry who can say, I used my product, I used my company's product, and I made $10 million last week. Nobody can do it. Can't be done. Only one. Holton Bugs, Ibüümerang. So
that's right.
Yeah. So for the people who are asking that question, I know one of the people I see that I'm replying to you in the Facebook chat. This company has evolved. If you're back, welcome back. You're in the right place. Embrace what we've got. Kelly and I are about to show you how you can get caught up on what Ibüümerang is in a couple of slides. So stay in it with us. Stay patient. We are going to make sure that you understand exactly what's going on in this company. All right. We love you. All right. So Kelly, let me get back to the slides. All right. You crushed this. Hey, everybody. You want this publicity of Superstar Power promo. And Kelly, we're going to spend a lot more energy on helping people with the Star Achiever, Superstar Achiever program. I don't think we got so many new people. I don't think they fully understand.
Okay. I'll be happy to talk about that. So Star Achiever, very, very important. When you own a company, like you own your portion of Ibüümerang, right? You want to treat it as if you paid $100,000 or $200,000 for it, just like any other traditional business would actually cost you. So what happens when you have something like that? You support that, right? If you own a restaurant, where do you eat? At your restaurant. If you have a hair salon, who cuts your hair? So think about that. Ibüümerang, if you have the big thought process of what Ibüümerang can provide for you, which I can tell you right now is way more than owning a restaurant for me. I owned a restaurant. I make way more in this company, disclaimer. because of Ibüümerang. So Star Achiever is supporting your business. So you can sign up for Elevate. You can sign up for Accelerate. You can sign up for, well, you have the iGo platform. You can purchase a couple of products. You can get a customer in Elevate. You can do different things to become Star Achiever. But your goal should be to be a Star Achiever every single month and support your company, because how are you going to teach others how to do this if you're not doing it yourself, right? Star Achiever, if you get 5 Star Achievers in your front line, guess what? You're a superstar achiever. And I'm telling you, I know it can be done because I've been superstar achiever since the Star Achiever program started, because my team follows in my footsteps. They become Star Achievers. So just do what you want duplicated in your business.
All right, cool. You caught me typing. You caught me in the chats. All right, cool. Great stuff. Kelly, love you. Now, let's talk about this promo. Right? Kelly, this is one of our best promos ever. We've done it periodically, and now we're bringing it back. Right? We're bringing it back. So remember, it takes two. It takes two. It's so exciting. So this promo has 2 parts, and I want to explain it very, very clearly so that everybody can understand it and so you can run after it. Okay, everybody ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. It takes 2. This part of the promo applies to brand new people who are joining Ibüümerang in the month of August. Okay, so if you join the family and you come in at coach class or higher, that means coach business or first class. And so part 1 is you join at coach or higher. Part 2 is you get your first 2, you enroll your first 2 team members at coach or higher. We are going to go ahead and give you the first 7 levels of pay in the Fast Start Accelerator bonus. That is money in your pocket. As long as you are building a team, that's extra money because you got in and you got off to a great start. So for all of you who are enrolling new people in the month of August, you have a responsibility. Your responsibility is help them earn this bonus. Okay, who's going to do that? All right, I'm looking here in the chats. I don't want you guys to keep getting distracted. We've talked to Carol. Carol's in a good place. Nobody else replied to Carol. We got Carol. You guys stay focused. I need to know right now who is enrolling new people during the month of August, right? I know if you're on Team Darren, Team Desi, you guys are doing a grow-a-thon. How many of those people, who's going to help the people that join your team qualify for this bonus? All right. You got to help them. You got to bring them in at coach or higher and help them enroll their first 2 at coach or higher so that they can get the first 7 levels of accelerator bonus. Who's going to do it? Diamond Desi says, we are on it. Thank you, Diamond Desi. I know that you are for sure. Who else? Who's doing it? Janice with a Y. She's doing it. Fire your boss. In it. Monica, of course you're in it. That's right. Who is going to make sure? Diamond Jake is on it. Absolutely. Jake Parton, new diamond. Of course he is. Diamond Darren Gibson says it is game time. All right, so that's our responsibility. Let's help our new people get in the money. Part 2, because we can't. Sorry,
I'm reading something and I want to make sure that everybody sees what I'm seeing, but I want to make sure that's correct.
Okay.
Get paid 7 levels in the Fast Start Accelerator for August through September.
August through September. Now, normally, Kelly, you know the comp plan. You got to sponsor 10 to get those 7 levels. We're saying if you're brand new and you get in August, coach or higher, and you get your first 2, we're gonna go ahead and pay you those 7 levels, even though you haven't sponsored 10 yet, for 2 whole months.
That's phenomenal.
Diamond Toledo, she's dropping fire emojis in the chat because it is fire. Diamond Luis Ventura, he says they're already doing it on him and Fernanda. They're already doing it. And by the way, folks, I'm calling out the diamonds in the chat because I'm showing you that our diamonds are on flight school and participating. Where's your team? All right, awesome. Okay, now, of course, we can't forget the people who are already in. So part 2 is you plus 2. So you're already in Ibüümerang, and you enroll a new ambassador at Coach or Higher, and you help them get there too at Coach or Higher. You're going to get a bonus, and that bonus is going to be either $50 or $100. It's going to be either $50 or $100. What determines whether the bonus is 50 or 100? If any of those people are first class, it's 100. If none of them are first class, but it's like a combination of coach and business, it's 50. Cool? Very simple. So when we did this before, Kelly, people got paid, right?
I was one of them.
You were one of them. You had a lot of extra bonuses for enrolling new people and helping them get there too. Enrolling people, and all we're doing is giving you guys a bonus for doing what you should do anyway, right? Diamond
That's
Marianne.
how our CEO is.
Exactly. Diamond Marianne says, we stay ready. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so powerful promo. Who's going to run after it? Who's doing it? Who's doing it?
Letty is from Kauai is doing it. Letty Rue is awesome. Awesome,
Nice.
awesome.
Nice. Pat Delaveau says he loves this bonus. You remember this bonus, right, Pat? Pat Delaveau, he got a bunch of those bonuses.
Mhm.
Yep. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, so let's keep it moving. All right, so Kelly, why don't you talk about the new ambassador journey? What are your folks saying about this?
They love it. And you know what? I love it because kind of like no excuses, right? Because, you know, when you're building your business and say you're working a job or whatever you need to do to feed your family, now you have a way that you can help other people learn how to build their business by getting them this new ambassador orientation. And as soon as they sign up, the company actually sends them an email with the link. So it's a really cool journey. People can learn how to get started fast, learn the system, access all the cool tools and resources that we have to grow our businesses. And you know, it's available in different languages. And once you complete this, you can send a screenshot of your completion certificate, send it in to support@iboomerang.com, and guess what? You get 25 boomerangs. That's huge. That's really, really cool. And not only that, but you can look at it and go back to it and watch it over and over and over. So earn the 25 free boomerangs by taking this journey. And you know what? Just take the journey because you just bought a business. You just joined a company that's going to provide you with a vehicle to get you anywhere you want to go. Remember that? So after completing that journey, be sure to send your certificate in. This new ambassador journey is just phenomenal, Tigray. I love it, love it, love it.
Yes. Hey, everybody, help your fellow team members out. Somebody drop this, type this URL in the Facebook chat. Somebody type it in the Zoom chat so that all the new people can easily click on it and go right to the journey. And I mean, Kelly, this was for Carol, right? Carol, you're back. Just consider yourself a new ambassador and go through this. And you are going to be fully reacquainted with Ibüümerang. Everybody who's new, this is going to really bless your life and your soul. And you know what I love about it most, Kel? I remember, you know, how hard it was when, you know, in the early days, trying to be everything to everybody, right? And, you know, when I look at you and I think about you and all of our diamonds, you guys are the folks that are going to always rise to the top because you've put the work into yourself and you've become good at helping people. So if someone is sponsored by you, they're going to get off to a good start. But then now they're going to start to sponsor people. And just by virtue of humanity and life, they're not going to be as good as you. So their people are going to get it a little bit less. And their people are going to get it a little bit less, and their people are going to get it a little bit less, until by the time you get down 4 or 5 levels, those folks aren't getting it at all, right? That's why we created this, everyone, so that everybody can get the same training and education and have the same chance to win. Right, Cal?
That's right, 100%. You know, and one other thing, Tigray, for people that are just jumping on or listening into this, or that may be new to the company, when people are running for ranks in this organization, people are coming in so quickly to the company, and sometimes you forget what you've taught them or who you've taught. So this is a great tool that covers all the areas that people need to know when they come in, so they have a fair start at success.
That's right. Diamond Desi says on their team, they dig deep. And this is how you dig deep. You dig deep by teaching this in your culture, right? Because this is, if you teach everybody, hey, new people go through the new ambassador journey. If you just keep it that simple, then 100 levels down in your business, 200 levels down in your business, 1,000 levels down in your business, everybody's doing the same thing, getting the same thing. And that's how you have a high speed, high growth organization, high volume. So love it, love it, love it. New people, new ambassador journey. And you get the 25 boomerangs. Kelly, oh, you know what? I haven't done this since you've been a diamond. So each week when I review the commissions, I don't do it every single week, but I review them every single week. But sometimes I'll take the top retail earners and drop them in the diamond channel.
Oh, nice.
And so the diamonds will tell you, like Toledo's commenting now, they will tell you that there have been weeks when I put in there that particular week, the top 3 people had checks, retail bonus checks of $700+ $500+ $600+ for that week. We've had people earn $2,000 and $3,000 in the month just for retail commissions. And you know how you earn a retail bonus? You get customers. How do you get customers? You use boomerangs. You guys get where I'm going with this? 25 free boomerangs could be some money in your pocket.
That's right. Get them out there.
All right, well, cool. All right, well, let's keep it popping here. There was an Insta filter contest going into Go Diamond Prague. The winners were Diana Hardy, Coralice de Leon, Lucy Herglova, Silva Gurikova, and Mario Margari. So here's what we need you guys to do. Send an email to marketing@iboomerang.com with your shirt size so we can send your shirt. All right, check this out. Kelly, we had so many iGo testimonials that I asked the marketing team to just grab 5 of them and throw them in here, right? Isn't it fun?
It's very fun. I use iGo all the time. I actually just used it yesterday to book a trip that I'm going on today.
You going on a trip today?
I am.
Oh man, I love it. Okay, well, awesome. You have a great time on that trip. This first one here is Mayasa Al-Badri. And if anybody knows who Mayasa Al-Badri is, she is our social media director, manager, coordinator. I don't know what the exact title is, but she is the queen of social media at Ibüümerang, and she's using the product, right? By the way, first of all, happy birthday, May. Her birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday, May. I know she's watching. Happy birthday. We love you. We honor you. We value you. And we love you because you use iGo. And she was running all through Europe after Prague. You know, we let our team members have some time to spend in Europe. And she went to Italy and she booked her reservation through iGo. Look at that. This next one. You know Lacey Tabosa?
Very well. Lacey, she's on our team. She's phenomenal. Lacey travels the world with her kids and uses iGo to do this. And you know what she does, Tigray? This is so fun. She prints t-shirts for her kids with her smart code on there. What? And there's something on the front, scan me or travel for less or whatever she says on there. And her kids are so cute. So she's out there getting all these customers from people scanning her cute little boys.
Wow. Hey,
Isn't that phenomenal?
That is crazy good, right? So Carol, this part should be familiar to you. You remember iGo for travel, but think about what Kelly just said. We've evolved, right? So you were looking for where you get the boomerang codes. We don't do boomerang codes anymore, right? You've got a dedicated link and you have a dedicated QR code. And so like Kelly said, Lacey's got the QR code on her kids' clothes. People are scanning it and becoming her customer. It's sick. So congratulations, Lacey, on using iGo for your hotel in Prague at Go Diamond, and it was great to see you there. Great. All right, Coralise, have you had a chance to meet Coralise?
Me? Of course. We were the two drivers in the golf tournament.
That's right.
I've actually met her at every event. I've known her for quite a while now. She's amazing.
Man, well, Coralise and DNL took the opportunity to go to a bunch of different places in Europe, and they're in one of the project chats. I forget which one.
Project 10, I believe.
Project 10. Are you in there with her?
I am.
Did you see the other day when Coralise dropped like 5 or 6 of these in there for every place that they went? They booked their entire European trip on iGo. So, and as you can see, they're saving money and earning reward points.
Yep.
This one here, super cool, because I think Diamond David Hunt dropped this in the Diamond chat very recently because Mario Magari is on his team. And this is, Jasmine is one of Mario Magari's customers, and boom, customers using iGo, right? She booked the hotel, 142 pounds, and that means Mario's going to earn a bonus if there was a savings involved. So
that's awesome.
Awesome. So, hey, everybody, all the new people, I know you may have heard all about Elevate and got all excited about that, but remember, it's travel and trade, right? So you're going to earn this money. You're going to learn to earn money by using Elevate, and hopefully that's going to allow you to travel. You need to book those trips on iGo. Okay, totally cool and fun. And you know, we got to get Kelly. We got to get our new commercials so that we can play them on Flight School.
Definitely.
New commercials.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
they
got
are.
Some new, handsome, tall, dark, and handsome actors in some of those commercials too. I'm not going to say any names, but it kind of rhymes with T Gray. But anyway, even our elite diamonds. Look at this, Johnny Wimbrey, Black Diamond. Use this to book a trip to Los Angeles, California. Save $200, earn almost 1,200 reward credits. Love it, love it. So get your iGo, keep your iGo subscription going. If you have the iGo subscription, you have access to the full discount. If you do not have the iGo subscription, you only get half of the available discount like a customer. So if you want the full discount, like Black Diamond, Johnny Wimbrey, make sure you have the iGo subscription. Cool. All right. Well, we talked about travel. Let's talk about trade. Now, Kelly, you've got a really strong Elevate testimonial. You want to tell your Elevate story real quick?
I will tell my Elevate story. So back in April of 2021, when this was actually introduced to the company, there was 70 of us or so that was chosen to participate in the pilot program for Elevate. And so we had 4 weeks to learn something that for me, I never even heard of. And T. Ray, I got to say this, when you make up your mind to do something, you're going to do it. So my mindset was, oh, Mr. Bugs picked me. I was chosen to participate in this program. He probably didn't even pick anybody. You guys probably did that. I have no idea. But I was so stoked that I was chosen to participate in this pilot program that I said, I gotta be the best student in this program. I have to do so well. So I studied. I didn't study an awful lot. It took an hour. Well, we had 2 classes a week for like a little over an hour and maybe an hour and a half. And in 1 month, we all became traders and we learned how to trade on the Forex market. And I won the prize for earning the most money trading in that group for that. And it was cool, you know, and I'm still trading today. I love it, love it, love it. I'm just getting better, better, and better. And it's about to get way better, way better.
Yes, yes. I'm going to tell you guys this. You saw this in the Diamond Chat, right? Our CEO, who has 2 years ago, he didn't know how to read a chart, right? He used the product he learned from Elevate, and now he's trading and he's very successful at it. He has declared that it is his mission to create the most trading millionaires ever. So I want to encourage you guys. Obviously, the first thing you need to do is you need to learn, make sure you have your Elevate subscription, right? All right, so that's funny. I thought I took that out. Let's bring on one of our superstar senior educators. You probably know him. If you've got an Elevate subscription and you've been paying attention, you know that one of our best educators, because of the passion and the love and the knowledge and his just desire to help people learn, is none other than Gerardo Paez, G Money. G Money, why don't you come on? Because you've got all sorts of new things in your class schedule. And I think the best person to just kind of share with everybody what it is that you're trying to educate people about and when is you.
Yes, sir. Am I coming in clear?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Do you know Kelly Haupu?
I know now. I know who she is now. I love the passion. She's really calm and composed, though. That's what I love about her, you know? She brings that fire, but really calm and composed. So sometimes I try to be like that. But am I coming on screen? I'm not sure. I can't see myself on my end.
No, we can see you just fine. And
okay, perfect.
Take a minute to congratulate Kelly. She just went diamond last month, which is a big, big deal.
Absolutely, Kelly. I mean, I love what you said, you know, the hard work. And I love what everybody was, you know, we were talking about, you know, we can't take things for granted. You know, we shouldn't be entitled. And she brings that to the table. You know, she knows that she has to work hard at everything she does, and being early. I mean, being early bird gets the worm, right? I mean, that was basically what I got from her. She was always there early, trying to learn, trying to be noticed by Mr. Bug. So definitely qualities of a leader. And, you know, congratulations too, whenever you pass the first place on the Elevate, you know, trial period there. So definitely, you know, it takes work.
Awesome. And
yeah,
you know what?
Thank you.
Sorry, go ahead, Kelly. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say something very important to you, G Money. My husband, you know, I was telling him that, dude, you know, you got to do some personal development or something, because I'm growing so much in this company, and it's you got to keep up. So he's dove in, fell in love with your classes. Every day he watches recordings. He does your classes. He redoes it. He's got books and books of notes. And I just want to tell you, thank you for that, because you helped someone that I really care about learn how to do something that makes him feel great. You know, not just doing something to make me feel great, but it makes him feel great. So thank you for that, G Money. You're amazing.
No, I appreciate that. And that's exactly the reason why, you know, I love what I do. You know, I've seen, you know, people's results. I've seen people's eyes get wide open, like, oh man, I can understand and read a new language now. And that's what Forex is. I mean, crypto, Forex, reading the charts, we're all basically learning a brand new language. And my job is to make sure that, you know, little by little, we just start digging through there and just, you know, making it readable for everybody. And, you know, like we always say in class, it's about supply and demand and those BCs and equilibrium zones. So I'm using teaching words right now, but you know, that's part of my vocabulary. That's part of my vocabulary. And a shout out to Mr. Luis Ventura. I mean, he's always, he's got like a poster of those ETM candles. Everywhere I go, everywhere I see him, he's got those posters in there. I'm like, you know what? I need to start putting those images behind me because because then so they can be connected to the class and everything. Like, that's a great idea. It really stands out, whenever he exposes demonstrates those equilibrium candles, and I love that he does that. It looks really, really nice. It looks like we know something. It looks like we know a little something.
Well, I tell you what, G-Money, our marketing team will create that for you. If you give us a draft of it, we'll get it professionally done so you can use it as your background in your classes. All right.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
And I just want to honor you in front of everybody and just say, we just appreciate you, right? Because, we've had some changes and all of them for the better, but you have consistently stepped up to say, hey, how can I serve the Elevate students better? You really do have a heart for the students. You're passionate about this. This schedule that we're going to talk about here, it's grown. And we didn't ask you to do it. You came to us and say, hey, here's what I want to do to serve the students more. And so we appreciate you and we honor you. And I'm looking in the chats and folks are learning from you and really appreciating you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and I can do it myself. Mark is a big part of, what I do as well. We feed off very well off each other. I mean, my schedule does allow to, be more flexible with this. But I mean, without Marcus, there is no ETM, there's no Enter the Matrix. And, always a big shout out to him because he's a big part of what I do. And, we're both glad that we're here. And, like you said, it's just, being there for the people and just making sure they learn to trade. I mean, to read the charts, basically, to read the charts.
Well, fantastic. Well, why don't you just walk people through the schedule that you have and so that people can understand what's available. And as you're going, keep in mind that folks who don't have an Elevate subscription yet.
Okay, perfect. Yes. So, now we have both, the Forex and the crypto. And I love that we have on the new hub, I love that we have a dedicated channel. You can find ways to get organized, especially with the Zoom recordings and so forth. But here on the schedule, this is combine my individual schedule with Marcus, but Marcus and I only have 2 classes together, right? So all of these times right here, let me make sure. Yes, they're all listed in Central Time. So Monday, well, actually, today's Saturday, right? So let's start at the very, very second to last. So tomorrow, Enter the Matrix, where you see Sunday, 7 a.m., we're actually getting an early start, right? 7 a.m. So I love the Sunday classes. They're just a great starter, great early in the morning here in the United States for us. And you can catch those. The recordings will be there. But Enter the Matrix will be tomorrow, 7 a.m. And I'm starting at the very bottom because tomorrow is Sunday. Kind of walk through that. And then in the evening, en la noche, 9 p.m. Centro, ETM viene en español, oferta y demanda para. So G-Money está llegando great starter, great early in the morning here in the viene. Oh, did something translate? Well, is there like an automatic translator?
On Facebook, yeah.
Oh, something was translated. I heard something translated. But yeah, I wanted to say that in Spanish para poder ayudar a los que puedan, que en idioma español. Tenemos grandes educadores como Luis y Mr. Glutram, pero adicionalmente voy a estar aquí los domingos, empezando mañana, 9 de la noche, oferta y demanda ETM en español. ETM en español. Gracias por todo el aporte y soporte y todo. Okay, now back to the top. Back to the top. So yeah, so Monday, Monday at noon, right? I'm gonna have everything that's on the Forex channel. Monday at noon, we're gonna do FX Q&A. Just kind of general questions. If you have questions about the hub, we can walk through that. MT4 trading view. We show you the charts. That's what we're trying to here to teach you. But if you don't know, how to turn on the engine, and the engine starts with those hubs, the MT4 and trading view, that's the reason why this class is there. And every time I save a recording, I'll make sure that, I title it, I give it a specific title so it's easy to find. And then Monday evening, Enter the Matrix, Marcus and I come in for that weekly outlook. We guys are familiar with that. Tuesday, right, I'm giving a technical basics, very basic. I want these classes to be very, very to the point and concise, because I want these recordings to kind of stay there for the long term and easy to find. So kind of tie in to the beginners, right? It'll tie into the beginners. And then Wednesday, 8 a.m, live chart analysis. A lot of times when we teach, educators, we're teaching on hindsight, right? Kind of what happened already and so forth. So what I decided to bring to the table is like, okay, what's your thought process, G, whenever the market is actually moving, right? At a time that we can actually trade. And, that's the reason why the live chart analysis is there. And then also Wednesday, noon o'clock, more Forex advanced analysis. So, here is where we'll talk about the cloud, wick off, more advanced things that are added to the technical basics. And then Wednesday evenings, we have the cloud, the oracle, the indicator we like to use, talk about a little bit of momentum and so forth. And then again, Friday, right? Live chart analysis. We call this day payday Friday. Since we're used to getting paid on Friday, might as well call it payday Friday. And, sometimes we enter trade, sometimes we don't, but at least when you do come, you will get paid in the sense of education and so forth. But, as you can see, I'm excited. I'm making time for this. If you guys do not have a subscription for Elevate, definitely come in. You want to get introduced to the Forex side. Once you join our hub, send me a friend request, join all the groups possible. And, I'm there for you guys. Me and Marcus are there for you. And that's my mission, to kind of, be a guide for this, but you have to put in the work and the time. And, you said, but at the same time, the mindset's important. So these trainings right here, Tigger, they're great. The flight schools, like you guys said at the beginning, it's things that get you excited, but at the same time, you really pause and think about it. You guys are giving life lessons, of how to be a leader, and how to be great followers, and who to follow. But that's it, man.
Man, that's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Thank you so much for just being who you are, and for sharing your knowledge. You're a profitable trader,
That's right.
And you could say, I don't need to do this. I'm just going to trade and make money for my family and keep the knowledge to myself. But you also have a heart for the people and to share the knowledge. So thank you for doing that.
Absolutely. No, thank you guys. Kelly, Tigger, appreciate it. Oh, and Tigger, I know you don't like doing this, but you said you had you don't like when I do this, but you say you had the biggest guns in the room. I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
come on, this is a gun show. Come on, Kelly, where
you
your
win
guns? Show your guns, Kelly.
Yay!
Yay! Look at that. Hey, it's a gun show, everybody. All right.
Give you that one, Tigger. You do get them, man.
You're looking pretty sexy over there, Mr. G Money. Hey, you know what? Stay on for a second and let's give a congratulations to one of our other superstar educators who is doing a phenomenal job in Spanish. So Jonathan Gutram is one of our lead Spanish educators. And you may have noticed that his class schedule was a little light this week. And that's because baby Valentina joined us in this world. Congratulations, Jonathan and Mrs. Jonathan, on the new baby.
So cute.
Absolutely.
And again, thank you to you too, because you stepped up and you were willing to pop in on cover some of his classes if it was necessary. Jonathan's schedule will go back to normal next week, he says. So stay tuned. Any changes you'll see on Elevate. All right. I just want to cruise people through this real quick. We're not going to spend time on each of these. If you have an Elevate subscription, you have access to the current and updated schedule. But we just wanted to show people, look at all these classes that are available. On Monday, you've got beginners, you've got money-making opportunities for Forex, you've got crypto market scan, NFT discussion. Don't get left behind on the NFTs, people. Tuesday, crypto, Forex, enter the matrix with G Money and Marcus, intermediate technical analysis in Spanish for Forex, live chart analysis on Wednesday, candlestick essentials on Wednesday, Forex, crypto DeFi discussion on Wednesday. Thursday, you've got your crypto ladies call. Kelly, have you been on that yet?
Not yet. but I'm getting on it.
All right, cool. Hey, I want to see in the chats, ladies, anybody been on this with Deanna on crypto, the crypto ladies call, right? You got supply and demand on Thursday. You've got Michelle Durling says it's been awesome. Jane and Peg and Dr. Latrice, she said, Dr. Latrice said she's in that group. Okay, perfect. Michelle Townsend, love it. On Friday, you heard G-Money talk about it, Payday Friday and Advanced Forex Spanish. Saturday, you got back testing and checking homework. Sunday, you've got Enter the Matrix, Supply and Demand, Crypto Course Review with Deanna. What am I trying to say? What's the point? The point is what? Elevate 2.0 is delivering the value, right? It's delivering the value. Like Renee Young used to say, stacking on the value, right? So that's what we're doing here with Elevate. Anybody who doesn't have a subscription, wanted you to see that this is a high value education platform where if you want to, you can learn. All right, so as far as pricing is concerned, we've got some good news for you. Some of you guys may remember that we had a significantly higher price increase schedule. And we had some meetings in Prague and we decided, we're going to give everybody a break for at least another year. So here's what we're going to do. If you were already an Elevate subscriber as of July 31st, if you had a subscription already, ambassadors and customers, you're going to stay at that same price for another year. All right, so $99.99 or $129.99 for customers. As of August 1st, the new pricing is $149.99 a month for ambassadors and $179.99 for customers. And some of you may have noticed that you got an extra 5 days at the old pricing because of our insane travel schedules. And the person responsible for changing the prices, I'm not gonna say their name, but it does rhyme with Tigray, got around to doing it this morning. So on Powered by IGO, your customers will see the new prices now. On your back office, ambassadors will see the new prices now. Okay, so the new prices are in effect as of this moment. And as you can see from G-Money, from all these testimonials, from Kelly's story, it's worth 10 times that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. Woo! We got some events coming up. We got our diamonds are on the move. Tomorrow we've got G-Money, thank you. I saw you just left. Love you, brother. All right, we got our diamonds, your fellow diamonds, Kelly, are on fire in Atlanta. Diamonds, Trey Harris, Jackie Pippins, Jayla Pippins. They've got a big event tomorrow. If you are in or around Atlanta, get there. And next Saturday, the 13th, you've got some crazy diamond girl power. You've got Diamond Ambassador Jackie Pippins and Blue Diamond Lady Ambassador Desi Lipova doing an event. Oh, they're back at the library. You see this, Kelly?
I see it.
You know what happens when diamonds go to libraries, right?
Yeah, especially diamond women.
Exactly. So if you can get to Alexandria, Virginia, which is, by the way, that's in what's called the DMV, right? The DC, Maryland, Virginia area. That's actually pretty central. So if you've got people in Washington, DC area, Virginia, or Maryland, get them in that library. And I guarantee you there will be no shushing. All right. Kelly, I'm going to leave this to you. We announced the next event. You want to talk about it?
I will, with pleasure. So I'll start this off by saying when I joined Ibüümerang on July 2nd, 2019, there was an event September that was a big launch for the company that I could not attend because I had a competition for my dance school on the same weekend. So it wouldn't have looked good if I was the one that was gone. So I couldn't attend. And it bothered me so much that I never missed an event after that. So this event coming up in Las Vegas, I am super excited about. One of the reasons is because most of my team is in Hawaii, and Hawaiians go to Las Vegas. So now I know they will be there at this event. So I'm so excited about it. But guys, you cannot miss an event. Vision, imagine, what if Las Vegas, October 8th and 9th. Get your tickets now, because if you don't, it's going to sell out, and that kind of sucks. So tickets are available at iboomerangvision.com. They're $4.99 right now, and I kind of have a feeling that will go up. So lock it in. It's worth every penny, you guys. It's a write-off. It's a business expense. Get there. Do everything you can to get there. So never miss an event, ever, ever, ever.
Yep. Kelly, you are on point. And one of the new things we're doing to encourage people to get their tickets fast and early is we're selling the tickets in tiers, right? So remember, we started at $299. There were only 100 tickets available at $299. So the 100 of you who got those tickets, congratulations, right? And then we went to $399. And I think $399, I can't remember how many, but they're all gone. They're all gone. So congratulations to the early birds who didn't sit around, who didn't wait, who didn't like going. They grabbed the tickets right away, and now we're at $499, right? So I want to encourage you guys, don't wait, grab your tickets, and you definitely, we're back in Vegas. Definitely, you want to be at this event. This is going to be, Kelly's is going to be insane, because we were talking about this with Holton backstage. We're mind blown at how many new diamonds we're going to recognize at Vision. I mean, at Vision Imagine. And we're going to do the shields, right? We elected not to do them in Prague because we're going to do the most insane diamond ceremony here. And how many sapphires do you think we're going to have?
Oh, look how many we had in Prague.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's probably what? Let's go for 10 times over that.
Yeah.
How about that? No,
it's going to be a tearjerker. I think so. I think there's going to be clean up on aisle 6.
That's right.
All right. Well, cool. Well, I think it's time for me to get out of the way of greatness. And I know you've got some things that you wanted to share with everyone about the road to diamond. Your talk at Go Diamond in Prague was one of the most stirring and touching conversations I've ever heard about someone's diamond journey. And we thinking, you know what, let's get you on flight school to share some more. So Kelly, we thank you, we honor you, and I'm going to get out of the way and let you do your thing.
Thank you, Tigre. So hi, everyone. This is kind of fun, huh? It's enjoyable. I was really nervous this morning last night when Tigre told me that I was going to be hosting as well as doing the training at the end. So, you know, I just want to say this, that when I first joined this company, I had no idea what was coming my way. And for those of you that weren't in Prague and maybe did not get a virtual ticket, I'll just give you a little bit about my past. So I had a big struggle, and I only spoke of a little bit of my struggle on that stage in Prague, because for one thing, it was probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done. And I've been on stages before, but that stage just kind of freaked me out. And I think it was because our CEO was lounging behind the stage on a sofa, watching everything on a big screen TV. And here I was thinking he was not in the building. So I was cool, calm, and collect until I got pulled back there and saw him. Hey, so, you know, it was pretty nerve-wracking, but a little bit about me before I get onto how you can get to diamond. And, you know, I'm not going to give it all right now, but I will tell you, at the age of 10, we were homeless, which I did not share on stage. The lady that took me in was a mentor for me. She was actually very entrepreneurial, and kind of, I think, planted that seed in me at that young age. And then later in my life, I became a young widow. Very, very scary situation that happened there. So I packed my children up, left my island home, island of Kauai, and moved to San Diego. And it was a struggle, big struggle, bigger than I can even say. But I had no money, I had no friends, I had no family, but I decided that I was going to have a different start. So I actually was able to move into a home that was condemned because that's all that I could afford. And the landlord ripped off the plywood from the windows and helped me clean it up, and he'll let me move in. That was a temporary situation. 8 months later, I actually was able to buy my first home for myself and my kids. So it's been a journey. I went back to school, got my degree. I have my MBA in international business. I paid, that was $100,000 for that degree. And to be quite honest, the work that I got from that degree was nothing in comparison to what this company has given me financially. So never underestimate the power of a home-based business. And so I don't want to talk about my past anymore. I want to talk about what I did to get Diamond, because I think that's what's important here. And I want everybody on this call to understand something. I am no different than anyone on this entire team. And we are all equal. Don't ever underestimate what you have inside of you, because for one thing, you joined this company. And so you have that seed that has already been planted in you by someone somewhere. So, you know, one of the things that I want to talk about is why I got involved with this business. I have two reasons why I got involved with this business. The first reason is because my best friend from high school, my sponsor, Sandy Aki from Kauai, had a very traumatic experience happen to her. And so I went to her aid. I helped her with that as much as I could. And she planted a seed about this company during my week stay with her, or 10 days, however long it was. And we didn't really talk about anything because we had other things that we discussed and had to deal with. And that seed was growing. And when I got back to San Diego, I remembered that seed that she planted. So I called her and I said, hey, what about that thing you told me about? Send me something. So she sent me an email with a link on it. So I clicked on the link. It was our I Decide. And you know, at that time, I had not had any kind of experience in networking. I was a restaurant owner. I owned two huge businesses, a restaurant and a dance studio. And I was a grant administrator for the federal government, all at the same time at 57 years of age. And so when I looked at the I Decide, I actually, in 13 minutes, I joined this company at first class, because I knew that it's a numbers thing and that I could do this. And so I said, man, you know, I'm tired. I was working and working and working. We had money coming in, but I was tired and I didn't have the lifestyle that I wanted, because I like traveling. I love traveling. I am a world traveler. And I needed to free up my time so that I could, number one, spend time traveling with my husband. Number two, spend time with my 89-year-old mother who lives with me now, and spend time with my grandchildren and my family. And so I saw the big vision in that little I Decide. So don't underestimate the power of the I Decide. You don't know who's going to resonate with that. So I joined the company. Then I called Sandy and I said, okay, I watched the video. Now what do I do? And she goes, okay, well, now we decide on what level you want to come in at. I go, I joined already. I clicked join now. And at that time, you could just click on that, join the company, and you were in. I said, I'm in. And so from that point on, she needed to come into my headspace and train me on how to run a network marketing company, because I had no idea. And she knew this. So, and get this, can you imagine? We were best friends since we were 16 years old. So we know a lot about each other, stuff that I can sell actually to the highest bidder. But we know a lot about each other. And she was so humble and took the time and unconditional love and training, and taught me so much. You know, Sandy has so much knowledge about network marketing that I had no idea how to prospect. I did a lot of things wrong. One of the things I did wrong, you guys want to hear a funny story? My first meeting at my house, I did a mandatory meeting for the dance moms. If they wanted their kids in the next competition, they had to come to this meeting, period. So I had a full house. I didn't know anything about this business. I found a video of somebody that's not even with the company anymore that showed the presentation on YouTube, put it on my big screen TV. Everybody signed up in the room. I think it's because they felt like they had to because they wanted the kids in the competition, but I didn't care, you know? So I don't recommend that you do that because that kind of doesn't have much integrity, but you know, and all of them quit. So it didn't really matter, but you know, I did that and I got out of my comfort zone and I did it. So that was one of the big things that I did wrong because this company is so phenomenal that you don't want people to ever feel like it's not, you know? And so for me, what I did was I damaged my future business by forcing something on people. And so I recommend that you never, ever do that. I did a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. I did door hangers. Oh my gosh, I walked miles, 1,000 door hangers. I hung them by myself, one at a time, not one call. Don't do it. It doesn't work. This is a business that is based on relationships. And I had to learn that. And Sandy kept trying to teach me. But of course, in the beginning, I wasn't coachable and I wasn't trainable. I thought I was because I was polite, but I wasn't listening. And this business is so simple. All you have to do is reach out. You know, the 3-foot rule, talk to people that are around you, care about people and understand this. I can't tell you what kind of money I make in this company. Disclaimer, I'm not going to tell you because it's kind of unrealistic. So when I go out and talk to people, you have to have the heart to really want to help people, because you cannot grow in this company if it's all about you. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. So if it's all about you right now, you have to figure out how to make it all about everybody else, because the blessings will come. And when you sincerely, with all your heart, want to help people build this business, that is when you're going to grow and hit diamond. So don't do door hangers. Reach out to people and really care about them and really love them. One of the other reasons I got involved is because my son struggles with addiction issues. And when I first spoke to Mr. Hunt, he asked me, and I just told him straight up. And I always told people that I would talk about my why when I hit diamond. So here it is, guys. My son struggles with addiction issues, and it's very scary. And I'm going to try and do this without crying. I'm sorry if I do cry, but I'm going to try not to. You know, I raised those kids on my own. I was a single mom. I was gone. I was working all the time. I was working all day. I was teaching dance at night. I was doing shows. I was doing events. I was doing everything in my power to pay the mortgage and feed these kids. I wasn't at home to raise my children. And, you know, I don't know if things would have been different. I think they would have been. Well, my son, you know, was introduced to something that really harmed him. And that gave me, when I saw this opportunity, I knew that here is how I can afford to help him. Because here in California, it's $30,000 a month to help someone in recovery. And I just didn't have that. And so when I talked to Mr. Hunt, I told him, this is what I need to do. I need to make this kind of money because I need to help my son. And I didn't know what to do. So now I can help him. I'm in a position where I can help him, and not only him, but I can help many others. And one of the goals in my life is to be able to talk to people that are going through this, because there is no one to talk to. There isn't. There's nothing out there. So enough of the sad stuff. But the company can actually get you anywhere you want and can help you. And can help you help others. So keep that, you know, first and foremost in your vision, because that's, I think, what is most important. So now I talked about Mr. Bugs in many things that I say here. And Mr. Bugs is very important to me because my entire life I was looking for a mentor. I was looking for a mentor that could get me to be wealthy because I couldn't find it. And here in San Diego, you're on the freeway and all these fancy cars are blowing past you and these fancy homes everywhere. And I always wondered, how did people get that? So I would ask everybody I met that had a nice car or was living in a big home, can you show me what you've done to get to where you're at? And no, they never did, no one. And so when I found this company and I went to my first event, my first event, I heard Mr. Bugs speak and I was just swallowed up in the idea of, if he's genuine, he will mentor me. So I've been to every event. Like I said, I was always in the front row, right? And then I found out that he was going to be in Northern California. So I booked a flight. I flew to Northern California. I rented a car. I drove to the event. I listened to him speak. I was so excited to be there. And then I saw him in the lobby and I messaged David, Mr. Hunt's in the lobby. He said, oh, go up to him. Tell him you're my sapphire. I think it was a sapphire. Tell him you're my sapphire. Or I don't know even what I was. And so I interrupted him. He was talking, he was coaching someone, and I interrupted him. And I said, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Bugs, but I need to introduce myself. My name is Kelly and I'm in David Hunt's team. And you know what he said? David told me all about you. And I was so just floored. I just said, I just wanted to introduce myself to you. I wanted to meet you. And can you come to San Diego and help me? And you know what he said, guys? He said, yes. And Mr. Bugs, sorry, give me a minute here. Flew to San Diego in the heart of COVID. I rented an event. I dug deep. I found an event. One of my team members helped me find an event center. And we went to a vineyard, a winery, and we had this beautiful venue where we hosted Mr. Bugs, and it was just phenomenal. And so I love Mr. Bugs. I love Mr. and Mrs. Bugs. I love everything they do for me. And the reason I went diamond was because I wanted to show them my appreciation and help them feed these kids everywhere. So let me just wipe my tears real quick. Sorry for being emotional, but I am emotional when I talk about Holton and Erlene Bugs, because I don't know anybody in this world that is willing to put together a company platform like Ibüümerang. They don't have to do this. They do it because they're loving, kind, amazing people that are thinking of other people and how they can help other people achieve. They're already gazillionaires. They have everything they want. They will never have to work another day in their life. And they still provide this platform, unconditional love for you to reach the goals that you've set for yourself and your family. So how to hit ranks, guys. Let's talk about this. You got to show the plan. That's the trick to Ibüümerang. Show the plan. I don't care if you suck. I suck at showing the plan. I've sucked in the beginning. It doesn't matter, because people, when they're looking at it for the first time, they've never seen it before. So they don't know that you're terrible at it. And who cares? What is terrible at showing the plan? There is no terrible. You're showing the plan. Show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. Here's my challenge to you today. Show the plan to somebody, anybody. I don't care if it's your deaf uncle, deaf and blind uncle. Show him the plan. Get out there and show the plan. Going Sapphire, show the plan. That's it. Help your team get there too. Show the plan for your team. Okay. Get on and show the plan. Show the plan for your team, you go Sapphire. Show the plan for your team, you go Ruby. Okay, that's what I did. But don't do what I did, because I took my foot off the gas. Never take your foot off the gas in this business. Show the plan, stay consistent. Commitment plus consistency equals success. Stay consistent in your path, get your why, make sure it hurts, make sure no one can fulfill that why but you. Change your why if it's not burning a hole in your chest right now. My why burns a hole in my chest. Okay, so go Emerald, show the plan. That's how you go Emerald. You go Emerald, you help people go Ruby and Sapphire, you go Emerald. You want to go Diamond, help your Sapphires and Rubies go Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, help your executive directors, your directors, your new people on the block. Fill them with hope. Fill them with promise of amazing stuff for yourself and your family. You know how Mr. Bugs talks about changing your family's future for generations to come? It's not just talk, it's real. My family's future has been changed for generations to come because of this company platform. So show the plan. That is the main thing that I wanted to talk about today. And never quit. Quitters never win and winners never quit. And if you can remember that, you're going to win. And you know what? Show the plan. People that say no, who cares? I don't care about people that say no. I just think they're stupid because I don't understand how someone can say no to this platform. It's out of it. It doesn't even exist in my mind how someone can look me in the eye and say no. I tell you, the face that they get back from me, I try to be cool, calm, and collect, but it says you're stupid all over my face because they are. I'm sorry. This business is not for everyone, but if it is for you, good for you. Good for you for taking the step to change your family's life. Quitters, I don't care about quitters. You know why? Because they don't affect me. Quitters don't affect me. Winners affect me. Winners are the ones I'm going to spend my time with, not quitters. People that say no to me, okay, next. Go get the next. Go get the next no, because every no leads to a yes. Okay. And there's nothing, my sponsor Sandy taught me this. There's nothing like a yes from God. And when you'll know when that person is in your business, Scott Bruce, Janice Hancock, Marlene, I can name Letty, all of my sapphires, Bob, Steve, all of my sapphires, Mona, they're gifts. And they're winners in your organization and they're going somewhere and you want them to get over that rope to the diamond side, especially now that I know what it's like. I want everybody there. Every single person should hit diamond in Ibüümerang. I couldn't hit diamond because, like I said, I kept taking my foot off the gas. Don't be like me. Go fast, go hard. It's painful to build his business slow. So just go fast, just stick to it, treat it like a job, work it every single day. Making money should be your number one priority, right? Because that can free you up from your job and that freedom will give you the time to build a bigger business. So event after event after event after event after event. I've never missed an event after that first event that I could not make, which was in Vegas. I've never missed an event that I qualified to be at. And so my advice to you is no matter what it takes, you need to go to events live if you can. If you can't, then just get it online. And even if you need to put your family vacations off for a year or two, it's worth it because the rest of your life, you'll be doing these family vacations. Take the time, invest in yourself and go to these events. I don't want to take too long on this call because I think I've pretty much given you the idea of what you need to do to go diamond. And I hope that I was able to plant a seed in just one of you, just one. I hope I hit something inside of you that's going to get you to cross stage and get your shield with me. I'm getting my shield in Las Vegas. Come on stage. I challenge you to go diamond and join us on that stage and come on there and get your shield with us. Sandy, I want you on the other side of that rope. I feel empty without you there on that table. David Hunt, I got to thank David Hunt and Mr. Hunt and Mr. Avinash for pouring into me and never giving up on me. And just know this, we're here for you. That's what we're here for. But we don't know the baby's hungry if the baby's not crying. So please fill your uplines calendar, get yourself here, get yourself known, get your name known. And Tigray, that's it for me today. I think I'm done. I think I've given what I can. And I hope that I was able to bless somebody out there. And I just want to see everybody in Las Vegas. I'm super excited about that. And I want to thank you, Tigray, for having me as your co-host. I hope I did a good enough job for you. And just great to be here, everybody. Great to be here.
Kelly, you were amazing, not just as a diamond for your diamond training, which was heart-wrenching, educational, and inspirational, but you're an amazing co-host. And Mark Cathcart is fired from flight school. It's gonna be you and me now. No, I'm just kidding. I can't do that to my unicorn brother. But thank you so much for just stepping up last minute and helping us out today. And just, you know what? This is why you're on top. You serve the big team and you do it from the heart. We love you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I love everybody too.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what, you've said it all. There's nothing left to say. But before we go, we've got to do our tradition. G Money, I see you still on with us. Can you turn on your camera for a second and take this picture with us? So you guys know we have our tradition. We're going to throw up our boons. You guys get your screenshots, post them on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Make sure you tag us. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, everybody. So great to spend some time with you this morning. We appreciate you, G Money. We appreciate you, Kelly, Diamond Kelly, and all of our diamonds who provided so much great energy in the chats this morning, and everyone else. We love you guys. And we're going to call
Great.
this.
I forgot to say kudos to Ruthie Strode. She's one of my new sapphires, and I just love her so much. Ruthie, I love you. I love you. I love you.
And awesome, Ruthie. Way to go. Love you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Top Gun Spotlight on Tuesday.
Bye, everyone. Aloha.